Hello, hello, hello. Let me get the ladies in here. Let's see. Okay, more. Alrighty. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have been doing these Melanated Self-Love Summit and speaker introductions. And today, um, we'll be introducing Cassandra Hill as well as myself for the Melanated Self-Love Summit. Hi, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining me. We're just getting Bridget in because Bridget will be interviewing us. It's kind of weird for me to interview myself, you know?
Yeah, that's the difficult task.
Yeah, I'll ask myself the question, then I'll answer, you know? I don't want to do that. I
I
don't want
know
to do
we're
that.
super women, but hey, sometimes you gotta hand some stuff off.
Yes, so let me make sure she got the invite and then we'll go ahead and get started. How has your day been going?
Oh wow. Today has been a really good day. However, it's been so busy that I'm looking forward to after this live. I got some ginger tea this ready. It's calling me, and I'm gonna drink it and just kick my feet up and watch a little TV and relax.
That sounds good to me. I gotta love redecorating and things that we've been doing. So that it's tiring. You see these eyes. I've been sleeping, I mean, I've been going to sleep at like 3 o'clock in the morning and getting back up. So I'm like, ugh.
Woo!
So we can go ahead and get started, and then when Bridget comes in, um, we can move forward with Bridget. Uh,
Okay.
because we were just speaking. And so that's kind of weird. So, but we can go ahead and get started. So, we have a set of questions. I think they are pretty straightforward, but a little intensive because we want to, as we've spoken before, give the people what they really need and not just scratch the surface of things. So, the first question that I've been asking all the ladies is um, very simple. Why do you think self-love is important? So why is self-love important to you?
For me, self love is important. Even when we look in God's word, it says love our neighbor as ourself.
Mm,
So, in me loving myself, taking care of my temple, and then even my interactions with others. It all stems from a love within.
mm, I love it. That love within is so, so very important because it's hard to move forward with anything when that love is not present. And so, like, focusing on that love is, what starts to get us moving, and then we can depend on that love when other things fail. So I love it.
Yes,
Yes. And
yes.
while while I just was speaking with you, I just thought to myself, I didn't even introduce you because I was not supposed to be doing this today. I was supposed to be on the interview side. Hold on. I was like, wait a minute, Cameasha, you did not even introduce her. So, look, this is how we've been doing it every day. So, give me 1 second. I'm about to pull it up, and I'm going to go ahead and introduce you. I'm like, wait a minute here. Again, I'm sorry about that. I was not expecting to be doing the interviewing. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to
Yeah, and
continue.
everybody doesn't know me yet. I haven't became a common household name like Oprah. Not yet.
Okay, Bridget is here. Let me get her in here. Okay. Man, this invite, let me do it again. Here we go. There we go. All right. So, Miss Cassandra Hill is a Christian holistic wellness and life coach, and she she believes that you're the next Madam CJ Walker, and as a businesswoman you have to level up, right? So she'll be doing a digital session at the summit called Staying Healthy on the Road to Success. Now, Cassandra, I want you to go ahead and tell us a little something about you.
Okay, a little bit about me. I've been, as you mentioned, I'm a Christian holistic wellness coach and life coach, and I've been doing this for 3 years now and absolutely love it. There is purpose for your pain. How this journey started for me was actually going through battling systemic lupus, dealing with some real major deal stuff with that. Was on the verge of thinking that I wasn't going to be here, and God just blessed me to be healed. And now I'm in a position where I can help other women heal physically and emotionally and spiritually.
Mm. That's deep. That's really deep, Cassandra. That's really deep. I like to welcome you and thank you for coming to this interview. We're going to Bridget. I've asked Cassandra the first question already, so I'm
Okay.
going to go ahead and turn it over to you. So that I was telling Cassandra I didn't want to ask myself the questions and be answering because that might seem a little, you know.
I apologize, ladies. I just will admit Instagram is my new thing. I got to learn this one like I know the other platforms. And so thank you, Cassandra. Nice to meet you. And as always, Cameasha, this is just a wonderful, wonderful platform, a wonderful summit that we're about to have. So I guess I'll ask you the question then, Cameasha, why is self-love important to you?
Okay, so for self-love for me, I am very big on you being okay with who you are. And you can't be okay with your who you are if you don't love yourself.
That's good.
And that's why for me, it being on that important round, for you to be able to just get out and live your life the way you want to live your life and create your vision and go out and make it happen. I feel like none of that can happen. You can't create that freedom of mind, body, and soul if you don't love yourself, because that's what it starts with.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And that is so important. So I'm having my little moment right now because I didn't get a chance. I've been doing things for other people today. I've been serving. So I cooked for a home that it's a bunch of gentlemen in that they can't cook for themselves and everything. So my whole day is running behind. And I'm like, oh, I don't have on my makeup. I can't get on here yet. I love myself too much. I love natural me. I love makeup me. I love glam me. So that was a good one. Thank you, Cameasha. Well, the next question is to tell us about your journey with self-love and how it has shaped you. So we'll start with Cassandra. How has it shaped you?
You know, for me, self love, for a long time, I didn't completely love myself. And it stemmed from me not realizing my value and what I bring to the world. And what helped me realize that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made is doing an emotional detox. Ladies, let
Yeah.
me tell you, sometimes people are in your life for a reason and for a season. And so once I realized that and got some people who were seasonal out and really became intentional about what I put into my thoughts,
Mm,
loving me just became so natural.
Oh, I
mm,
love that. I love that.
yes. Yes.
Thank you. That's a wonderful journey to be on where it's just natural. It come easy. I don't have to work at it. It just comes natural. All right, well, Cameasha, same question. Come on. What's your self-love journey and how has it shaped you?
Okay, so I kind of feel like my self-love journey started a little different from everyone so far in talking with the other ladies. And the reason I say that is because I was raised to be confident and not care what other people think and just be me, be loving, be kind to the next person. and from when I was really, really little. From when I was really little. So I went through life, you know, happy, kind, wanting to help others, just really loving who I was. Like it really shaped me for those things to be really built into me. But I feel like when I got older and I started to experience other people, other environments, that I wasn't prepared for that because it was so much instilled in me. I just thought that was how it was supposed to be for everybody. You know, I was in a family, a really large family, you know, and in that really large family, it was love, 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 love. You know, you're gonna be great. You're gonna be who you are. Like that type of love that when I got older and I experienced the adversities of you know, people not liking you or just different things, people being angry, people not experiencing the same type of lifestyle. I feel like I wasn't prepared for that because I always felt some type of way about it. Like
Right.
I wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I mean? Like why are you this way? You know? And then as I got older and started to learn about it, you know, through education and just experience, then I began to realize that everybody doesn't get that same type of foundation. And I was able to start sympathizing and really focusing on helping people feel the way that I felt so that I didn't bring myself down in those situations. I was able to help lift them up.
That's good. That's good. And that's a good perspective to have because, you know, we sometimes assume that a lot of people have issues with self-love and it not necessarily, you know, some people again are taught to be very confident and to be okay who they are. So let's talk about the flip side then. Cassandra, tell me about a struggle, one of your triumph stories where you went from struggle to triumph and as it relates to self-love.
You know, I went through some trials not being able to give birth, had some difficulties in pregnancy, lost a few children. And honestly, going through that process as a woman, it made me not fully love myself because I felt part of me, my value was diminished because I couldn't bear a child. And after I had my last miscarriage, what really helped me with that, one, getting in God's word just every single day, that saved my life. And then another thing was realizing that everybody on this earth has different assignments, you know? And for me, my assignment, what God had for me, having a child would have made it, I'm not going to say impossible, but it would have made it a lot harder. So sometimes we experience a storm, tsunami, whatever you want to call it, but it leads to a rainbow, you know, because now in what I do, I'm able to help that woman who may be in this situation where she may not ever have a biological child. So where, hey, you as you are, you're still enough. You know, so that's one situation where I went from not loving myself, not feeling confident, to being content and knowing that God had a different plan for me.
That's good. That's good. And it's so positive and uplifting. You know, no matter where people are at, they can relate to that and relate to your struggle over to your triumph. Thank you for sharing. All right, Cameasha. So what's your
Oh, I love it.
Would you say, Cassandra?
No, I love how you put that. I don't know if you investigated me, but my first book is a devotional and it's titled He Restoreth My Soul, Triumph Through Adversity.
Wow. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Just piggybacking off what you said. Wow, that's wonderful.
I guess Bridget is that good.
She is. I was like, I know this thing.
Wow.
Look at me.
Well, people need to make sure they pick up.
She's just that good.
Yeah, people need to make sure they pick that up. They need to make sure that they pick that up. That's phenomenal. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for being transparent with your life, Cassandra, because sometimes
Mm.
it can be hard and difficult, but your struggle to your triumph is really, again, helping other people. So same question then for you, Cameasha, how is what's your struggle to triumph story as it relates to self-love?
You know what's very crazy is that um it's very similar to Cassandra's. I my struggle to triumph was struggling, with infertility for so long. Like I was very, very confident until I began to struggle with like infertility because, I felt like that was like the one thing that women were supposed to be able to do. And
Wow.
that was like the one thing out of all these things I had done that I was struggling with. And so that made my self-love, really, really struggle. Like I couldn't figure out what was going wrong. And it was always being told to me, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. But I'm like, something has to be wrong. Like, this doesn't just happen. And along that journey, what happened for me was I started to investigate myself and look outside of what was the normal, air quotes, normal medical system because they weren't listening to me. They
Yeah.
figured they're the professionals. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but I was like, one thing I do know is I know my body. I'm very in tune with myself. So I know something's wrong. And when I started going outside of what's termed the normal medical system, I was able to find out what was going on and was exactly what I was telling those doctors. And so I still struggled a little bit after that because they had to find like, the right treatments and everything for me.
Wow.
And when I mean, this was like over maybe like a 10-year span, so, the back and forth, I had to just put my focus into something else. And, I put my focus into school a lot, and I was able to get my degrees. And then I put my focus into helping other people
Mm-hmm.
and, just things that made me feel uplifted and happy so that my self-love wouldn't diminish anymore. Like there was a point where I was just done with people, just people
Yeah.
everywhere. Like it didn't matter who you were. Like I was just done with people and I kind of just went off into my own hole. And then I remember my foundation
Mm-hmm.
of my grandmother, the people around me as I was growing up telling me that I was supposed to be doing something, I was meant for something great, right? And I was like, why am I in this hole? Like I need to pull myself out of it. I just need to figure out what's going on. And so
Yeah.
once I did, my triumph story is actually being able to go through those fertility treatments. And the first time I was able to uh, conceive and then take the baby, home.
Uh-huh.
I had the issue in between where I still struggled with a little bit of self-love because I had him 2 months early. So I was like, okay, what did I do wrong? What's happening? Beating myself up, thinking back to all the things that was happening, around me to see like if I caused it, and then I was just
Yeah.
like, he's fine, nothing's wrong with him, he's perfect. And you just have to take it, don't beat up on yourself, move forward, look at the good, the positive that's come out of this and just keep moving forward. So that was my triumph, like my probably my greatest triumph this far, out of the things I've done. That was like my greatest triumph.
That's good. That's good. That's really good. It goes back to again seeing that triumph, real life, in real action.
Mm.
Well, the last question is something that you're gonna do actionable. So I need you to look into the camera, and what would be that one thing that you would tell that woman who is struggling with self-love? You get to be the master. So you're going to be the master. Cassandra, look into the camera. Look, take your eyes and tell that struggling woman something.
I think the late, great Whitney Houston put it best. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all.
Mm.
When you love yourself, you are in the beginning of a lifelong romance. Nobody on this earth, whether it's your husband, kids, whoever, fill in the blank, nobody is going to love you more than you. So you can have love for the rest of your life when you start loving the image you see in the mirror.
Yeah, I love that. You went all the way on us. You like, okay, I'm gonna use a lyric for one of the
Yeah,
greatest songs of all. That was awesome. Thank you. I hope
I
the
loved
women
it.
that are out there listening embrace that. Embrace that wisdom and that knowledge. All right, my sister Cameasha, come on. What's your look into the camera and talk to that struggling woman? What's the one thing that you would share about self-love?
That you are worthy all on your own. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, anybody else says, anybody else's 2 cents does not matter. You can tell them to take their 2 cents to the penny candy store and get what they looking for there. But nothing no one else says matters. The only thing that matters is what you think, what you believe, what you feel, what you want to do. It is your life and you have to live it. You
Yes.
can't let anybody else drive your life. You have to take that wheel, go out there and do everything that you want to do, that you were meant to do, so that you can live in your purpose and stop playing around with what you were put here to do.
Ooh, say it, say it, say it. Girl, say it. Well, we enjoyed you all going back and sharing some of that stuff on self-love. I don't know about you all, but are you excited about the summit?
I'm totally excited about the summit.
Can't wait. What'd you
Oh,
say,
Yes,
Cassandra? Go ahead,
I'm
do it again.
so
What'd you say?
yes,
Go
yes,
ahead.
I'm here for it. When Cameasha first came to me with this idea, I was like, yes, sister, this is such right now more than ever. We as women, especially Black women, we need to love ourselves inside and out because
Mhm.
once you realize who you are, what you bring to this world, loving yourself is going to take it to a whole nother level.
It definitely is. Oh, and we didn't at all tell people how they can attend. So the Melanated Self-Love Summit is on April 30th. And I'm telling you, get to the website and buy your ticket. It is www.melanatedlovesummit.com. It will be in the in the comments. Oh, let me put it there. Melanated. I'm gonna put it there real quick. It will be in the comments. It will also be in the caption of this video. You can go back and watch the other videos that we've been doing over the last few weeks, find out about the other ladies, hear some of the talks we've been having on self-love. Come join us. Every ticket gets a second person in. So that means the tickets are low as $29. You can split that ticket with somebody and y'all come on out. Every ticket gets 2 admissions, meaning every ticket level, you get a second ticket for somebody else because we want you to bring somebody else out who can benefit from this self-love. Like
Exactly.
everyone can benefit. You could be the most confident woman right now, but everybody can benefit from a group of women loving on each other and then really focus on embracing who we are in our self-love.
Yes. Yes. 'Cause if you really love yourself, you're going to want to give it away and make sure your bestie is taken care of too. So, yes,
Yes.
I'm excited. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
All right. Thank you, ladies, for coming on. And thank you, Bridget, who is co-hosting at the summit, for coming on to interview us as a couple of the last ladies who needed the interviews. And I never introduced myself. My name is Cameasha Muhammad. I'm a behavior consultant, and I help you create, plan, and execute your vision so that you can live your purpose on purpose and do it authentically. So come out and join us. We are waiting for you. We're ready to put our arms around you, embrace you, and share all this love. So come meet us at the summit on April 30th. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining us again, ladies. And this was amazing. We'll talk soon.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. We'll see everybody. Nice to see you, Cassandra.
Nice to meet you, Bridget. I look forward to seeing you at the summit.
Yes. All right, my sister Cameasha.
All right. Later, ladies.